Hey, Chef Jeff Marlow here with the Food Bank of Eastern Oklahoma, and today we're with the Pork Council going to be teaching you pork recipes. We're gonna cook some pork tenderloins, pork loins here, and I wanted to talk a little bit about these. You know, you can buy a pork loin, pork tenderloin raw at a store and season up and marinate it however you want. By all means, that's your preference to do that. What I like for the simplicity and easiness of not messing it up, it's already ready to go. You know, two brands, and I'm sure there's more, but Smithfield and Hormel, they have one of them's pork tenderloins and one of them's pork loins, pork loin fillet. And they've already got them seasoned, marinated, however you like. You know, this is a lemon garlic. Lemon garlic's one of my favorites. You've got the original recipe. You have a teriyaki for a little Asian blend there. You have a mesquite barbecue if you like barbecuing. You have a rotisserie. The rotisserie is one of my other favorites. Got a roasted garlic. And that's about it there. And so, you know, I want to just show you how I would prepare one of these pork tenderloins. There's lots of different ways how you can cook them. And I want to show you, this is something you don't have to do, but this is something that I do with my pork loins or pork tenderloins. There's some skin that's left on these things when you buy them, and it's called silver skin, all right? And you could make a boot with silver skin. You know, it is tough. Like, so what I like to do is I like to get that silver skin and clean it off. Okay, I've got that silver skin cleaned off of my marinated pork loin here. And what I'm gonna do, go ahead and take my gloves off again. You know, I've got a cast iron skillet over here. I'm gonna go ahead and get it heating up to a medium heat. And what I've got saved pork fat from bacon, sausage, when I've cooked things like that. What I'm gonna do is put a little bit of the pork fat into my cast iron skillet. I've got my cast iron skillet that I've put our bacon grease in. I've got it hot. You can see a little bit of the heat coming off of it because you always want a nice hot skillet prior to putting your protein in, okay? So I'll take this pork loin here. You can hear that sizzle, knowing that it's good and hot and ready to rock. No better way than cooking pork with more pork. And so that's what the bacon grease is really great for. You can see that it likes to pop a little bit, the bacon grease, as it's cooking. It's not like your normal canola or vegetable oil or peanut oil that you cook with, because the bacon grease has still got fat in it. It's still got some of that protein, and that's what you're seeing. It's just popping up there a little bit. But you know, you just do a little clean on your stove top afterwards, and you're good to go, because the flavor that it adds to it, it's uncomparable. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this. Okay, now that we've got it seared all the way around, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in its little pan here. And from that point, you know, I was talking to my buddy, and what he would like to do, and I said the same, is you could put some apricot marmalade, apricot preserves, peach, orange, put some kind of jam over the top of it, tomato, any of that stuff before you put it in the oven and finish it off. Today, we're just keeping it how it came, keeping it simple. Garlic, rosemary, marinated, rub pork loin. Okay, now that we've taken the pork loin out of the oven and we've let it rest for a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and slice it up, all right? Still pretty hot. And what I like to do is slice on the bias here. So what that means is at an angle. You know, if you're cutting it straight up, it'd be cutting a little round disc all the way across. It looks like poker chips. Cutting on the bias is a little bit of an angle and gives you a little bit bigger, larger of a slice. So get it cut in there on an angle, on a bias, about 1/4 of an inch thick. Okay. Nice, beautiful slices there. And you know, for my family, with this, and it all depends on what flavor that you cook. You know, teriyaki, this might not be as good, but for the garlic herb, I chose to make a little bit of a rice pilaf, okay? So I'm gonna take my rice pilaf, I'm gonna go right here directly in the center of the plate. A little bit more there, okay? I'm gonna take my sliced on a bias, beautiful pork loin and prop it right up against and then I've got some roasted, oven roasted broccolini. Take a little broccolini here, put it over here as well. And I've got some really beautiful fall carrots to add a little bit of color. And I love carrots, my family loves carrots. So, this is how Chef Jeff would do one of these pork tenderloins. Bon appetit.